What if I told you Gaza already has a business plan, not for peace, not for rebuilding lives, but for luxury resorts, AI tech hubs, and billion-dollar highways? I don't usually touch the Israel-Palestine debate in short form. It's too complex for 90 seconds. I save it for the podcast. But yesterday, I posted one simple fact. Most of the world supports the Palestinian people, while Israel spends hundreds of millions on propaganda to cover that up. And like clockwork, outpoured the uninformed hot takes. So let's throw one more truth into the mix. Last week, Netanyahu was in town with Trump. They unveiled a 20-point plan to end the war, built by Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, and billionaire Steve Witkoff, Trump's special envoy to the Middle East and his partner in a crypto company, by the way. The plan? Keep the IDF in Gaza while a board of peace, led by Trump and overseen by none other than Tony Blair, the globalist who gave us the Iraq war, while he manages the transition. No ceasefire, no two-state solution. It's not a peace plan. It's a takeover plan. Because what they didn't show you was the actual blueprint for New Gaza, also drafted by Kushner and Witkoff, and backed by Saudi Arabia and the UAE under a shiny new name, the Great Trust. Gaza reconstruction, economic acceleration, and transformation. It's all in the slides. Gaza, Trump, Riviera Islands, waterfront luxury condos and hotels, the Elon Musk Smart Manufacturing Zone, MBS and MBZ Central Highway, named after Saudi and Emirati rulers, and the American Data Safe Haven. Who wants to bet Larry Ellison gets this plot? And a nice little section for unexploded bomb clearance. Number one, this whole protect against the Muslim shtick, it's getting old. Saudi Arabia and the UAE are deep in this deal. Number two, how's Jared Kushner, who already took $3.2 billion from Middle Eastern sovereign funds, how is he in charge of both the official Israeli peace deal and the business deal to profit from it? And finally, why is it always normal for billionaires to kick people out of their homes so they can gentrify the land and call it stability? Their own documents say they want to turn Gaza into a $320 billion asset within 10 years. This is not charity. It's not peace. It's the same boys club running the same money play with human lives as collateral, apparently for your safety. Seriously? Does this look like a peace deal? Or does it look like billionaires carving up a war zone for profit?
This is fantastic. You know, it's always about the money. And we get played every time. And getting played is not nearly as bad as losing your life and seeing the life lost of others around you, your friends and family, like the people in Palestine. Ken O'Keefe nailed it when he said that Gaza's coming to the United States. Like if Americans don't wake up to what they're doing over there, you know the drill. If they'll do it to them, they'll do it to you. How they treat one person is how they treat all people. These people are sick. They're sinister. Their brains don't work. They're not in alignment with humanity. They're in it for profit. They're in it for control. Everyone knows when you're interacting with someone, you are watching how they're treating the people around them. If it's a date, if it's the first date, you're watching how they treat the waiter / waitress or hostess / host. You're watching how they treat people who can seemingly do nothing for them or are in a service position to them. There's been psychological studies done, and it is wild to watch. There is a tendency for human beings when they have a position of power to get super weird and do things they wouldn't normally do to their fellow human beings. I think it's called the ASH, A-S-H-E. I could be wrong about that. I should know about this. I should remember this because it is wild to watch. So they'll become more mean. They'll do things, that they wouldn't normally do. That's beside the point. We have to wake up right now. It's down to the wire, do or die. I don't know what else to tell people. We're right on the brink, and it may already be too late. I'm an eternal optimist, and so I will always be of the mindset that we can get this. We can get these people off our back. But remember, they have a lot of money. You know when they say 99%, 1%? your Trumps and your other political figures and your Larry Ellisons and your Sam Altmans and your Mark Zuckerbergs and your Bill Gates and your George Soros and your Klaus Schwabs and who am I forgetting? The technocratic rulers of us, the Googles, the Amazon Primes, the Metas. That's the 1%. We're the 99%. They keep us pacified with their stupid bread and circuses. And once you wake up from the American dream, you'll call them stupid too. I didn't used to see them as stupid. Yeah, I watched all those shows, watched the movies, listened to the music, read the magazines, read the books, watched the news way back in the day, listened to the political people way back in the day, all selling bullshit. It's always been about total control. It's always been about a new world order, always from the very beginning. And there will come a point in time when the people who don't see that will be questioned as like, you don't really see it? You still don't see it? The game of life is always about, hey, where do I need to be? How do I need to grow and evolve? And what do I need to understand to wake up from the bliss of ignorance so that I don't become like so ignorant that I'm way out of touch with what is really going down. Like that's the game. That's the $100,000 game. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you.